Hello, thanks for stopping by. This is Brutal Doom, a full Doom conversion mod developed by Sergeant Mark IV, and the internet tells me that this one has been in development since 2010. This is a free mod, and it's loaded using the GZ Doom program. That's also another free program out there. If you're interested, these are both easy to find, as are most Doom mods actually. Brutal Doom is a seriously impressive Doom mod that's compatible with a variety of the original Doom releases. Here I'm playing it on Doom 2. This mod puts together a serious list of game improvements that make Doom feel significantly different. I started playing this, and within the first 30 seconds it just felt so tremendously different. At a high level, this is designed to make Doom feel more intense, and I honestly think it really far exceeds that. First, it's using modified particle effects, and it's definitely more gory. There's blood splatter everywhere, and in some instances it sticks to things and drips. It can get almost kind of gross, but these are all pixelated graphics, so it's not like this is realistic. There are additional and different animations also when you kill certain creatures. There's also far more blood. There are also death animations when you die. The camera's going to pan back a little bit and you get to see yourself keel over as you expire, just covered in blood and gore. Unless the camera obscures the view, which it does sometimes if you're too close to a wall. You can also find and unlock other Marines in this game. You get them to help you fight, and although they're not invincible, they're pretty good shots, and they're going to shoot and kill things that maybe you can't see right away. First, I ran into 4 Marines. They were all tied up to stakes on this particular level, and basically I ran around trying to rescue them before they were going to get executed. I believe I managed to get 3 of them at this point, and in turn, as soon as I unlocked them, they pulled their weapons and started fighting alongside me. On another level, I was just running around. I popped around a corner and suddenly I came face to face with a guy. I needed some assistance, great, so I released him. It's like finding gold in the middle of a game. You untie them and they just start following you around and shooting enemies. It's great. And they can also travel with you to other levels. I thought it was awesome enough to just find them in the middle of a level, but the fact that they travel from one level to the next, if they're still alive of course, that just seems crazy to me. It's awesome. And you're basically finding yourself in a situation where you can accrue a bit of a fighting force to fight with you instead of just trying to do everything solo. The graphics also seem a little bit sharper here, and the explosions seem different. They're brighter, they're bigger, and they do seem to cause a little bit more destruction. As far as weapons go, which is something that is important to Doom at its core, you do get some new weapons, and you have a few weapons that some of them you can actually double wield. It wasn't too long before I got my hands on this assault rifle, and that became my go-to weapon for a while. It's got range, it's got a great damage, you can look down the barrel to aim. It does a pretty good job of killing, that's for sure. There are other weapons you find as well, like a flamethrower, which is something that is total chaos. There's also an assault shotgun that I absolutely love, and some of the existing weapons have been upgraded to be stronger, and I think some might have alternate fire as well. The list that I'm reading says there are 25 weapons available, but I don't think I found all the weapons yet. And honestly, it is great to have all these weapons, of course, but there are so many, it's a little difficult to switch or scroll between your weapons quickly. I'm okay with the struggle, but I have found myself a few times getting killed because I ran out of ammunition on one weapon and I couldn't switch to another usable firearm quick enough. You also have grenades, and they work pretty well in some situations. With all the new weapons and all the changes to the old weapons, it kind of feels like I'm experiencing a new game, even though it's just existing on top of Doom 2. Some of the weapons also have reload animations, which is something that most guns didn't have in the past. It feels a little bit more like a modern game with this added. And you also see dropped cartridge casings left behind from all your carnage. Something else that's new, we have a dedicated kick button. The Q button will launch out a kick, and it can knock enemies backwards. And you can also perform finishing moves if an enemy is low enough on health, but honestly, I've not managed to figure out any of the finishers yet. I've seen them online, so they're definitely a thing, but I've not managed to do that. But I have had enemies kill me that way, so that's kind of interesting. On some stages, you can actually also drive vehicles. Once I got onto this blocky tank, and although I couldn't easily figure out how to drive it around, I could launch missiles everywhere, which was pretty great. I think this mod takes an awesome game to begin with, and it shakes it up a bit in all the right ways. I've been hooked on this thing for over a week, and I've been enjoying every minute of it. I also believe they're in the middle of working on the next upgrade to this. I think there's a beta floating around out there somewhere. Well, that is all I have today for the Total Conversion mod Brutal Doom. This is pretty great. If you like Doom, you should give this one a try, because I'm pretty sure it works on most Doom versions. Thank you for stopping by for a look, and I hope to catch you on another video.